Today, I'm super excited to be showing you the Sony A9.
Oh, he's got, go.
Wait, what the f?
Go.
Today, I'm super excited to bring you a first look of the brand new Sony A9. And to help me out today, is Sean from Sony. Let's get into it.
So I've got the brand new Sony A9. We're going to take a look at some of the key features. At the heart of it all is our brand new 24 megapixel Exmor RS CMOS sensor. It's the first time we've had a full frame stacked sensor, which is amazing. That lets us do some incredible stuff, like shoot at 20 frames per second with continuous autofocus, and we're taking 60 AF and AE calculations per second, measuring directly from the scene. That means there's no viewfinder blackout, you get a continuous view of what you're doing, and because it's a completely electronic shutter, it can be dead silent. On top of that, we've got 693 I should say, autofocus points on the image sensor. That's phase detect autofocus, so it's across almost the entire sensor, 93% coverage, so you can focus on anything in the frame, wherever it is. Now, it's not only about the ability to autofocus and capture, you also want to be able to see what you're doing, and that means no viewfinder blackout. So while you're shooting, even at 20 frames per second, you can keep your eye on the scene that whole time. We've also got great video features, so you can shoot full HD video at up to 120 frames per second. You've got 4K capture and really great autofocus options in video as well. We think anyone who wants to capture fast action, especially those sports pros, are going to find this camera absolutely amazing.
So I'm just going to talk about a few things I like about the Sony A9. Just a note before I start, this is a pre-production model, so all the guts are finalized. It's just that there may be some aesthetic changes later on. So upon picking up the Sony A9, size-wise it's very similar to the Sony A7. However, they've done some slight ergonomic modifications to it, so it feels a lot better in your hand. Secondly, the Sony A9's autofocus is extremely quick and accurate. As Sean said, it's got 693 face detection autofocus points, so it's perfect for shooting your subject in every situation. Thirdly, a few physical features I like about the A9. It's now got an Ethernet port for fast transfer, a dedicated record button for video, updated dials, so it feels a lot better, a new joystick button, and a rounded shutter button. And finally, the Sony A9 uses a new battery, which gives you 2.2 times more battery life than the A7. One minor thing I don't like about the Sony A9 is that the SD cards face the opposite direction. So if you're trying to see which card you're using in each slot, you won't be able to tell unless you take out the card. The Sony A9 is one of the most exciting releases we've seen in a long time. It has all the hardware and features you need to shoot professionally. It boasts fantastic processing power and shooting speeds. Plus, as an added bonus, great video quality too. It's definitely a viable option for professional photographers in all areas.